Okay, so I'm putting a little quick video together, hopefully it's quick, for my good buddy old pal, my boo, my paintball boo. She is using another one of my guns, another S5, I have an S5 right here, to play with, and apparently she got it nice and gunky. Jamie. It's okay. That's what happens. Anyway, let's see. Where do I want to start, Jamie? Let's get you some stuff. What do you need? You need, what I like to use just for my quick basic is a nice water bottle full of a spray water bottle. You know what I'm talking about. A couple of old squeegees. Air tool oil. If you can believe that. That's my go-to for everything. Yes, I'm cheating, looking at the thing. A 1/8 inch Allen wrench, which I probably really what I'm going to use right now. A super tiny one, I have no idea what size this is, and a 5/64. What I'm going to do is, because I'm not sure which screw she has on the S5, if it's the old style CCM on the cam here to the, what is that, the pump rod, or if it's the, I don't even know if that's the newer style. I know this is the style I got in 2011. That's 10 years ago. I haven't had myself a new CCM in a long time, of anything. So, we shall see. Just in case, because I'm going to start there, we're taking off a cam. If it needs to come out of here, there is a small tiny hole, which maybe you can see. I'm trying to see, I got my little iPad over there to show me what the hell I'm showing. Okay, so can you see maybe? Anyway, it's right there. And what you do, or what I do, is stick something that'll go inside. Like me, I use this Allen wrench typey thing. You could probably use a pick. Something thin. That's about it. All you do, stick your Allen wrench in here. Give it a nice spin. Like it's you're winding a clock or something. There you go. Screw comes out to free the cam to pop out. This is my main gun. I really should clean this. I see paint on it. Anyway, I don't want to mess with it right now. It's good to go for my tournament this weekend, so I'm not even going to mess with that. Will pre-warn, I do cuss. I also do not know all the names of every single piece on these guns, so I may make a mistake. Do I want you to tell me what it is? No, not really. I don't care. I know how to do it. So, and that's all I need for me. I guess as I'm trying to discuss it, you can look it up if you really want to. Google it, man. Anyway, working on these auto-cocker-based or cocker-based pump guns, because it's not auto without the pneumatics. Pretty simple guns to mess with. Also super reliable. I love this gun. I've been killing people with this for the past 12 years. Love it. Anyway, I'll put this over here. There's another, I guess, auto trigger cam pin thingy. It's not really a pin, it's more already set on the pump rod. That one, it doesn't come out, so it's a little bit hard. You gotta wiggle that shit out. Again, putting it over here because unnecessary. No necessary. Okay, so now we're here at the S5. First, what I do want to do is, she did gunk it up a little bit, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get a little messy. Last time I tried to brick one of these, I was outside, and it was a lot easier to try to make a mess out there. I am inside my house now, and I don't want to make too much of a mess, but I make a mess on the gun just enough. Just enough. Well, there it goes everywhere. Ow. Yay. Now, I just got shot. Yeah. Okay, so That's okay. Looks like egg yolk. What I will do, I'm going to put some in there because she's got some all gooked up inside the top tube near the bolt, all the way in where the barrel goes into the chamber. Anyway, so there we are, gooked up. I got shot in my poor shirt. You see that? I don't know if you guys see this. It's a pretty cool shirt. Got it through ScottClassHeroes.com if you want to get one. They got a lot of other cool stuff that you might like. Maybe they'll hook me up with a shirt someday. Just saying. I'm always good to wear it. Also, thank you for doing tank tops for me because I love tank tops. Okay, first I clean up me, as you do on the field. And let's try not to have our space too messy because it's not supposed to be messy when you work on it. What can I say? All part of this whole crazy idea that I have to make this video for Jamie to clean her gun the quick, simple, lazy way. There's a more lazier way, but I'm not going to go through that. So, got that screw off on the pump arm for the cam. Going to give it a nice twisting in there so that it's at least mostly clean when I do that. Oh, forgot tools. Q-tips. Very important. I only have 3, unfortunately, but that might be good enough. We'll see. Hopefully. Anyway, so back to this S5 here. I want to take out the AT cam because we just unscrewed it. Might as well give it a nice little wipe down. My spray bottle has a spray and a stream. Right now I'm just going to use this spray. And I actually like using regular terry cloth towels on these things because I noticed that microfibers, if you start wiping, they are still a little damp looking after, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Use what you want to use, whatever works for you. Auto trigger cam and the screw, boom, over there, hiding out. So, to the bolt. Take out the bolt. Oh, look at that. It's dirty. I got a little paint on it just now. Yes, I know I did that. Anyway, I'm just going to give it a wipe. I did clean this earlier because this is my second time trying to do this video. Because I'm stupid or something. My camera was outside. We were doing outside. It was pretty cool. It was going to look fantastic. And it just started to dip down. So, I have to redo this whole thing because how is a to-do video going to work when you can't even see what the heck is going on, huh? So, clean it up a little bit, not getting too crazy about it. Bolt pin. See, we don't need this because this one doesn't need it. Next, I'm going to take out the cocking rod that is not cocked. Not that it matters. Cocking rod. I shall also give that a nice little spinning through the towel. Should change that O-ring, but it's really no big deal. It's just kind of like a little bumper thingamabob. Unless it rips off. Even then, I don't even think, do I have it on there? Yeah, I do have one on there. Never mind. Maybe it is important. Hey, look at that. Just slid right off. Good to go. Over here on the side. Next, we do want to take off the pump handle and the back block and the pump rod. So I'm just going to spin the back block, make sure it clears the body, and just slide it forward. I twisted it back in place. I try not to move it too much because if you give it too much, it might mess up your auto trigger timing, which may affect your velocity, if anything. But yeah, so there's that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to give the rod a nice wiping down and the back block. A nice cleaning too. Try not to spin it too much again. Pump handle is actually pretty clean, but I will show you what to do, or what I do, to make it, to me, in my own mind, it makes me feel like it's cleaner. So, what did I use last time to pull this shit out? Okay, I'm just going to use the caulking rod, and I pulled out my return spring. Not everybody likes them. That's okay. I do. I'm an aesthetic person, so I keep it inside because I think it looks ridiculous when it's on the outside. Over here on the bottom, guide rod. Okay, sorry for anybody who does that. It's all on you. It's not my gun. Anyway, so I put my spring over here, wipe down my stuff. This is what I normally do. Where is my couple of Q-tips? I just had them. There we go. I had them inside here. And normally I use 3, but I'm going to use 2 this time because I need another one for the gun itself because I made it actually really dirty. Or gooey, more than anything. So I use the 1 just to go into the, you can, luckily it's clear, it's kind of cool, huh? Clean a little bit, get a spin, see if you can get some, look nice and dirty still. I even cleaned it earlier. Is that crazy or what? This one, these are just not long enough, and this is super yuck looking inside. It looks like somebody smoked a couple bowls in here or something. You know who you are, know what I'm talking about. No, I would never do that to my pump handle unless it was designed for that. To somebody that builds shit like that, there's a possibility. Can use that idea. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here. That's kind of cleanish. Oh, before I do that, let me just get this ready so I can show you my air tool oil. It's one of the things that I use this on. I know somebody's going to be like, that is so stupid. And it's not necessary. But in my mind, I think it works for me. I put like 1 drop inside the small hole and a couple inside the big one for like in a triad type, triangle typey situation. And we will put the return spring, doesn't have to be perfect, just has to work. Okay, put that in there for now, get that ready for later. And now on to the main course. Getting paint on me everywhere. Can't take me anywhere, can I? Anyway, okay, so spray, as I keep checking because I will need the stream at some point, I'm sure. What I will do is the outside because that's the most dirty. Maybe I should just give that a nice wiping. Get most of it off because that's what you do when you get shot. A little bit of residue there left from the paint. Give it a nice spray. Let's find a clean spot on his towel, which is sadly hard to find. Okay. It's basically some water, some wiping down. Making sure this is tight. Not that this is going to be used because I don't have my on-off on here. I had to cannibalize this thing to make another gun work. I believe that's what I used to help make Shabadoo work, which is what Ms. San Roman is shooting. Love that gun. For those of you that know Shabadoo, you know Shabadoo. It's a face killer. Okay, so now I'm just kind of wiping. Looks like I'm wiping paint. I think I will be using that microfiber shortly to try to make it a little bit nicer. Always had a hard time cleaning the sight rail. It's looking like it's about 12 years old of gunk thickness on there. Get one of those, find the edge of the towel, try to get in there and rub it down. It just sounded weird. Okay. Okay, anyway, so we'll wipe that down. Yes, the feed neck is dirty. I will give a try again, because I did do this earlier. Lots of water in my towel. Give it a good fingering. Yeah, that's what I said with sound effects and all. Yeah, that's fine. Nobody's going to be playing with this one anytime soon anyway. And it'll still be good to go. This crust is bugging me. Okay, let's do that. You don't have to do that, Jamie. Don't bust out any knives on my gun, please. Alright, forget it. I'm leaving it. It's too crusty. That's going to be a soaker if I ever care to do it. And it's not going to affect the performance. Okay, let's see. Do I see any more paint anywhere else besides inside? And we will attack the inside. What I'm going to do is, again, with the spray. Oh, with the spray. If it was crustier, I would shoot it up with the stream. Anything that you see in the little tiny crevices that you want to try to get out, hit it with a really quick stream. And it should knock the paint loose. In most cases it does. If not, there's always the Q-tip. So we're getting there. I'm going to use the spray inside, just go right down the middle. I don't like to get the top tube too wet, and I prefer to drip down for some weird reason, and it works for me. And that's all it needs to do, work for me. So right now I don't usually do this. I'm using the towel to get most of the hardcore cook out, and then I will go over it with my oldest that I currently have at the moment, swab. I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to hit that lip right there that's inside. Let's see if you can see that. Zoom in with my hand. This is manual. I'm trying to aim it while looking at the iPad. This is so weird. Anyway, I don't know if you saw it, but I take it all the way into the side and I just go around the side, so I'm rubbing that little edge, making sure it gets most of that stuff off. If you don't get it all off, that's where a Q-tip really comes into play. You just stick it in. See, I can see it from here with the light, but that's me in the light. And I do the same thing and go in a circle. Make sure it's clean, and we should be good there. Okay, next, I'm just going to run this through the top tube. Give it a little. And my top tube is still looking a little slightly moist. If you could see through there, then you would know what I'm saying. It'll dry off, but I like to stick out my other one through. These also double as nunchucks. What the? Okay, anyway. So, cleaning out the top tube. Now, let's just give it all a nice wipe down with the very clean microfiber that I have here. Make sure that the wetness is out mostly, and then we will be ready to assemble this puppy. I love this gun. I love all my guns. Anyway, so let us start with the pump handle. I feel like I'm melting here. Okay, so I had set it up that way when I laid it down. I'm going to turn the back block and put the top guide rod in, and then the bottom one in, and just slide it on, twist my back block. You can put your, actually, you know what, before that, if I'm cleaning my gun, since I already did this, I'm not doing this again. But what I do is I put like 3 drops right down the IVG hole. This one has an IVG, the other one, not everybody has these. I have realized. So I'm spoiled that way. This allows me to adjust the velocity from the back of the gun and not from anywhere else. I'm doing it like in a crazy way. Anyway, so 3 drops, you know, lube it up a little bit. You know, lube is always good for the inside. Oh wow, is there water there? Ah, it's falling apart. There we go. There's some blooper stuff that I'm not editing because that's okay. And I just messed up where my back block is set up, but that's okay. We can always fix that after we get this together. Okay, so now I will put the caulking rod. I forgot what this thing's called here, so that you can't cheat, supposedly. But not everybody uses one. It's okay. Okay, so go through the hole. I like to go backwards for a second to find where the hole is at inside the hammer, where it connects, and then at some point you might feel a little click, and then you can, just the tiny, so ever so slight, and then you just spin it in nice and finger tight, just finger tight. You don't need to get anything crazy. Sometimes these do get loose, so every once in a while you do want to check it while you're playing. Just give a little and, you know, not too much. You don't want to strip anything. Next, what do I have left? Oh, I have the bolt. Be sure to always put your hole on the bottom so it allows the ball to get that air to go far. Otherwise, you're just getting a little bloop going out of your gun. It's hilarious, super hilarious to see. It's a nice fun trick to play on your friends if they have something like this. Just don't do it in important times, like a tournament. That's not too cool, especially if you're on the same team. Okay, next I am going to put the cam back on. Kind of just clicks. If you're not sure when you first go in and it doesn't like sit easy, just turn it right here at this angle. What is that? We'll say, I'm going to call it 45. This way. It doesn't go all the way down. It's not flush. You know, make sure it gets flush. And I got flush right around, just past on the other, what is that, 45, 45, that's 90. No, this is 90 plus 45, 135 degrees. We'll say, if we're going this way, yeah. If we're going this way, 45. Anyway, so just wait till it clicks in, it'll pop in place. It's pretty easy. Yes, I do realize there is a spot of paint inside. I don't even know if you can see it. This is 4K, so I don't know what you can see until I see it when I look at this recording. So, now I just need to screw this in, and we're almost done, because this is basically it. Again, I do like to go backwards a little bit to find this spot, and then, because I don't want to strip anything, because that would be super lame to do. And there we go. I think that's it. Is that it? Something seems wrong. Why does that seem wrong? Mindy, what'd you do wrong? Okay, I think I'm trying too hard because I'm right there at the finish line. And I have a feeling I spun the tube, the pump rod. Let's see. You don't want to strip your screws, and this one's actually, you know, it is strippable, very. Okay, so we're just going in and just, I feel like I'm forcing it, but I think I'm good. Anyway, there's my cam. The gun is now officially put back together. Just for fun, I'm going to check my timing. This is how I time my auto trigger. I just hold my auto trigger down, which is the trigger, give it a pump, and then I wait and see where it actuates, and that's a good spot for me. As soon as the bolt passes the feed hole is when it should ideally shoot. And we are all done, and I hope that works out for you, Jamie, to clean that gun. There is more intensive ways to do this. Other people have those videos. I don't. First video, again, I don't care about silly comments you want to tell me how to do something, or that I don't know what the name of something is. I know some of these parts. I don't have all the names down because I forgot. And if I really needed to know anything, I'd go see an actual tech. I am not a gun tech, but I do like to mess with my guns sometimes. Sometimes it's pretty rare these days. So Here we go. Boom. Quick, clean, ready to play. At least, well, the gun itself needs an on-off and a tank and then a hopper, and it would be good to go. But yep, that's it. Peace out. Good stops.